Good morning, guys, and welcome back to PA Street Scene. For those of you that are new here, my name is Derek. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button and that notification bell so you can keep up with my latest content. Today, we were down in Mount Joy, Pennsylvania, back kind of where it all began with my R32. We're back at Liquidwrap Labs at their new location with John over here working on the car. I'll just try to get him in the frame without showing you too much of the car. But yeah, John is the one who did my Polaris or highlighter yellow wrap many moons ago. I think it was about 3 years to the date almost, because we were getting ready for Volksfest 2018, and Volksfest 2021 is next weekend, so it's pretty close to that same time. I wanted to do something fun with the car because the black just wasn't doing it for me. It was too naked, too OEM, so I needed something fun to do. So I brought the car down here a couple days ago. John and the team here wrapped the car with the base layer, and then we're going to try to do a little bit of experimenting, but I'll show you what we've got going on so far. So here we got it. It's the R in this beautiful like satin white color. And honestly, when I talked to John about it originally, we were going to do the roof in black, but I think now seeing it with the direction that we're taking it, I like that it's all white, so I'm glad that he didn't go ahead and do that. But yeah, John, good to be back.
Yep.
Loving the new location. He's got.
Move her out, get the boot taped off.
Oh yeah, because
planning some crazy stuff.
It's gonna get messy in here real quick. But we'll get a cold start as they roll it out. Alright, so the team is in the booth right now. They're laying down a bunch of drop cloths that I brought with because it's about to get really messy. I'd been scouring the internet, kind of trying to find the next step for the car, and I came across some photos and a video from an event that happened a couple years ago where they basically invited a bunch of really well-known artists to a Ferrari dealership, had a nightclub style party, and then let them do art on the cars. And one of the ones that really caught my attention was a Maserati done by an artist called Mr. Brainwash. He's really well known for doing like splatter paint art and things like that, and the Maserati that he did was amazing. Now, of course, when he did it, he was using actual paint. We're going to be using liquid wrap, a combination of products from like Halo and RAL and a bunch of different companies. So John really has an awesome setup here. I'm so glad that he got a chance to move into a bigger shop. He's got a real booth now. You know, he's come a really long way in a really short period of time. He's done some really high profile clients. Some local YouTubers. He's done the green C8 for Street Speed 717. He did the purple on the OG Duramax. He's done Shay's GTR from Persist Theory. Just a long list of really satisfied clients. Pretty much anything you can do with real automotive paint, you can do with liquid wrap, but then you have the benefit of being able to remove it and change your mind. So I think it's going to be awesome. We're going to be doing a splatter technique much like that of Mr. Brainwash on the Maserati, except we're going to be using colors that are very reminiscent of printer ink colors. So this color is called Cupid Pink. We've got a Riviera Blue, and then this really bright, vibrant yellow. So we're going to use those. And then we may also do some black splatters on the car as well. I haven't really come to terms with what we're going to do there. But we brought these huge tarps. He's a tarp matador is what we're dealing with right now. But yeah, his whole shop is just incredible. He's got some really cool projects in here. Behind me, they just sprayed this beautiful Porsche. It was like a graphite gray, and now it's this really awesome like S2000 kind of yellow. So yeah, the car's white right now. They're gonna prep the booth, and then we're gonna start splattering. So I'm really excited. We're going to do some test panels before just to make sure everything works out, because we've never done this before. A lot of people have done the kind of toothbrush, paintbrush splatter effect, much like Dip Your Car did on their Mustang a couple years ago, but we're really going much bigger with the patches, so we're probably going to be using cups, but we haven't really figured that out yet. So we're going to do some testing. We've got the whole day ahead of us, so let's get started. Okay, so we're just about to put down the magenta now, or the Cupid Pink is what they're calling it, but I'm going by CMYK. But yeah, the color's called Cupid Pink. We're going to put it down. We think the yellow's had enough time to dry, so we're going to go do that now and then see how the colors play together, and hopefully it turns out okay. Okay, so we just put down the Cupid Pink, the color that I'm calling magenta, but it's Cupid Pink. And we noticed that when we did the yellow, it was a little bit thicker. We kind of just went normally without any thinner in it, and it has caused some issues with pulling just because it's really heavy. And to John's credit, this is not what liquid wrap is supposed to do. You know, I talked with him for a couple weeks about this, and we're really just experimenting and playing. But he said probably what we'll end up doing is letting it dry, cover up any areas where we have bad issues with other colors so you'll never even notice, and then if need be, we'll just go back in and airbrush. So we're going to let that dry for a while, give it a really good chance to get all dried and cured, and then we'll go back in with the blue, and then we'll decide whether or not we're going to do the black. Alright, so we got the third color down on the car, and after looking at it, I've decided I do not want to add black. I think it's going to have enough black accents with the wing and just a couple of the little things around the car, and then the front grills. I think that's plenty. It's really giving it that Jawbreak-R feel, which is what I wanted. It's really cool. We have a little bit of touch-up to do, but as you can see, it's in here. It's bacon. But yeah, we'll go in a little bit, do a little bit of touch-up, and then we're gonna do a seal coat on it. When I did the Polaris, it was a flat, and it was okay, but it attracted a lot of dirt. It was hard to keep it clean. So I think this time we're gonna go with the satin. I talked to John about it, and he thinks that's the best idea too. So yeah, we'll do a little bit of touch-up, do the clear, and then we're pretty much ready to untape it and do the big reveal. So this is the end of the video for today. I'm actually gonna try to sneak it home here in a little bit and lock it away in the storage unit for the week, get some final touches ready for Volksfest next week. But I want to give a big shout out to my buddy John and the guys from Liquid Wrap Labs. They do amazing work. This thing is stupid and I love it. It's probably the greatest thing I've seen in a long time. But you know me, I like driving weird cars, so this is right up my alley. If you are ever in this area or a short distance away, come see John. Come see the guys at liquidwrap. What?
Let's stop down.
Yeah. Yeah, stop down and see John. He does amazing work. Pretty much anything that has wheels, he can take care of you. Anything you can do with paint, practically, they can do with liquid wraps. And it's typically a hell of a lot cheaper than a vinyl wrap, and the quality's just as good. So, yeah, if you have any weird ideas or just want a quick change up on your ride, John's the guy that you want to get in touch with. He's down here in Mountain Joy. His number 717-587-2822. You can find him on Instagram, Facebook, and soon, well, if you're watching this, he's on YouTube, because I post stuff that he does for me all the time. But yeah, give him a call, stop him by, he'll hook you up, and right now we're going to get the car unwrapped and get it back to Lemoyne, and then the next couple days I'm going to clean her all up, put it all back together, and the next clip you'll see is the final reveal.